I had to ask Siri, how many days would somebody work inside of 20 years? The answer was 7,312. That seemed a bit daunting for a second, but every day I get ready to go to work. And work is a loose term. This is work, don't get me wrong, but it's also community. It's also friendships. It's also memories. It's a lifetime of this passion for snowboarding and skateboarding. Started with my dad building me a surf-shaped skate out of 1-inch plywood with roller skate wheels, to my first snowboard in 86 or so, heading up to Mount Baldy, growing up in Penticton, evolving into early sponsorships with some rad shops there, getting sponsored by bigger companies in snowboarding, and really starting to learn the industry as a young guy while the sport was in its infancy. And then moving on to repping, and then wanting to become a guide at Baldface, and then meeting all the rad humans that are still involved in my life today, through a lot of it through Baldface. I had a conversation with Craig one night, as I was lucky enough to be bunkmates, and picked his brain and really tried to understand how backcountry snowboarding was about to become what we see today. Craig saw it before anybody did. And I really wanted to create a shop that had that aspect, as well as the sense of community that I saw in skateboarding in the Kootenays that was so magical in the early 2000s. There's so many influential players in this story. And one main character is John Buffrey. I got to scout early days at Baldface with him and Jeff. I get to go shred Salmo, my favorite place on earth to ride. And Buff usually joins us on those little episodes we like to do there. But he just has this magical aura, and we have this kind of Obi-Wan Yoda relationship together, and he really helped guide me on a lot of the early decisions around the shop, and just has helped us so much. Mark Fawcett, obviously a massive player in getting this thing going, and so much of that was through the vision we had from Dickie, who started Pit Stop out here, and that shop that we all worked for. The evolution of that, when he sold it, we carried on. We made sure that his vision lived on, and now I just have the best team and the best employees and just such a rad crew and community. Pretty blessed to be here in the Kootenays.
It's always a challenge because the work never stops, and the work that you do is work that's thankless a lot of the time, and you're doing it for the good of your business, you're doing it for the good of your community, but, whether you're putting on a skate jam or building a mini pipe, you have to work hard in the community to do those things, and I think that's something that Shane has always been very, very good at doing. He's busted his butt. He's done it not for himself, but he's done it for skateboarding, and he's done it for snowboarding. And I think that's, it's honorable, it's commendable, and it's a lot of hard fucking work, and I do it a lot myself, but it's something that he's done, and he took that role way back in the beginning where he said, if I don't do it, you know, nobody else is gonna do it. And I think that it's probably something that's, you know, it's maybe ingrained in him through his family, but it's certainly something that he learned from Dickie. Jason Draginda was a man of the people, and he busted his ass for the people. He had a tremendous amount of energy, and he never expected a thank you, and he never said no, and he never stopped. He always, always, always did it and always busted his butt. And that's something that Shane has always done. You know, he's always done all that stuff, and it's something that's been, I think it's something that it's the community has seen, and they know that he's done, you know, and you think about that over the course of his, you know, his time in the industry, and it's never really swayed. He's always done it. And then you come to today, you know, and the shining light today is obviously the lounge. And, you know, I remember it clearly, you know, whatever, 3 years ago, him going, you know, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do it with Mark, and we're gonna do it right. And I don't know if it's gonna work, and it's probably not gonna work, and probably nobody's gonna watch it. And where are we at 3 years later? You know, they put a video on, and one day later there's 6,000 views. So it works. But the same as what he's done, where he's had that devotion and he's committed himself, he commits himself to it, and he does it properly, and it shows, you know. And the Tribute Lounge is like, it's magical. It's a wonderful thing, and it shows because he puts the effort in, and he's always been that way. So, yeah.
I definitely didn't do it to make $1 million, that's for sure. I did it for the homies, for the community, especially at that time. I had guys like Craig, who I bounced ideas off, and just gave me the confidence that that was the right idea, that was a good idea. Every day I'm next to Josh and Dickie and Dylan Rieder and just those homies that have passed on. And it keeps that fuel going. It keeps that energy there, and me, you know, sitting at this desk and doing what I've been doing for 20 years. But yeah, the community, man. I'll show you. This bathroom's like a time capsule. So check it out. So literally every poster of every event we've ever done is in this room. From the very first, we started Whitewater Rail Jams in '04. Those evolved into the Tribute Throwdown. Those evolved into the mini pipe series we've done, and then on to obviously now Turning Man. And then skate, we used to do so much stuff out at the Salmo Bowl. We did a ton of indoor events. They're all up, every Go Skateboarding day since its inception. It's all in here, and yeah, I love this room. I never forget kind of the path we came from. And yes, Jake was truly here. He put that sticker there himself, among many other amazing pros from back in the day. And with all these events, I had curated these amazing teams in the same way that like Stacy and George did with the Bones Brigade. So follow me here. Those guys, especially Stacy, that was a huge inspiration to curate a team, a kick-ass team that did everything together, helped me put on those killer events, and were a part of the community the same way I was. So without further ado, let's kick this thing off.
But don't do it around me. Idleness, anticipation, breed apathy. I sit on my ass all goddamn day. A misanthropic employed with nothing to say. What you must do all you can. Break all the fucking rules and go to hell with Superman and die like the champion. Yeah, hey! Hey, I don't know if the billions will survive, but I'll believe in God when 1 and 1 are 5. My monitor is meth and I'm rotten to the core. I'll tear down the buildings built to pass
It's a long one. It's 11, 12 years, give or take, and involved a lot of people in this community, a lot of really great people that came through in the end and made what we see, what New Line came in and designed, and what we see as a reality up in the Rosemont area now. Pretty stoked for it, and to everybody involved, I can't thank them enough for all the help. And at times it was a slog. I didn't know if we'd actually pull it off. So amazing to see, and I'm just stoked that this thing is now alive and well in Nelson, BC. Skateboarding can flourish and be what it needs to be here.
I think Tribute's really connected a community locally that's into performance snowboarding and to performance gear. And I know it's tough as a retailer to like focus just on a really small percentage of the market, but that's what we do upstairs is like, it's about performance gear. Yes, we have complete packages and articles upstairs that are more in a budgetary price point for folks. But our big focus and bread and butter is like the real deal, the good stuff. You know, we promote, hey, like we're only here once. Some of these days we have up on the hill are like the best of your lives. Like have the right equipment, have the best equipment to optimize that smile that's gonna go on your face. And I think we've sold that to the community a little bit, and people are digging it. And then just the networking of friends and brotherhoods, sisterhoods that go on, that come through the shop, and then it spills over up, not just to our hill, but in the back country and everything. And I think we've really fostered a strong network here in the Kootenays.
And your bankers too must get up and learn those rules. Weatherman and the crazy chief, one says sun and one says sea. AM, the FM, the PM too, turning out that boogaloo. Get you up and I guess you out, but how long can you keep it up? Give me Honda, give me Sonic, so cheap and real phony. Hong Kong dollar, Indian cents, English pounds and Eskimo pence. You know what? it's time for the bus. We got to work, and you're one of us. Clocks go slow in a place of work. Minutes drag and the hours jerk. Yeah, wait, bye-bye. Wait, bye-bye to the boss. It's our profit, it's his loss. But anyway, the lunch bell ring. Take 1 hour, do your fine. Cheese burger. What do we have for entertainment? Cops kicking gypsies on the pavement. Now the news has left to attention. Lunar landing of the dentist convention. Italian mobster shoots a lobster. Seafood restaurant gets out of hand. Car in the fridge, a fridge in the car. Like cowboys do in TV land. You know what? Don't stop, keep it up. You know what? Don't stop. You know what? Don't stop, keep it on. Yeah. Get back to work and sweat some more. The sun will sink and we'll get out the door. It's no good for man, it's the working cages. Hit the town, he drinks his wages. You're fretting, you're sweating. But did you notice you ain't getting? You're fretting, you're sweating. But did you notice not getting anywhere? Don't you ever stop long enough to start? Take your car out of that gear. Don't you ever stop long enough to start? Get your car out of that gear. Call them up, a fire at Engels came to the jacket at the 7-Eleven. Marx was good, but he had sense. Engels, Lenin, the necessary events. What do we got? Yeah. What do we got? Yeah. What do we got? Magnificent. What do we got? Luther King and Mahatma Gandhi went to the park to check on the game, but they was murdered by the other team. Went on to win 15-0. You can be true, you can be false. You'll be given the same reward. Socrates and Milhouse Dixon both went the same way through the kitchen. Plato the Greek or Rin Tin Tin. Who's more famous to the billion millions? Who's Splash? Vacuum cleaner sucks up budgie. Bye-bye.
Yo, Jacob. Get up. Gotta go board
I'm up. Let's go.
That's a wrap. Here's the next 20.
Loving curls off of Mikey here.
Oh, don't. Soap's gonna be pissed.
Let's just see if Steph's cool with that. It's a little far quad. Fire quad over here. A little far quad.
Oh, Mikey. Whoa, dude. Oh, Mikey. I just saw that land. Yeah! Cool, well, till next time.
Two, one, go. Oh God, the noise around this room right now. Mikey! Wow. Oh. Fully swallowed though. Fully swallowed. Keep chewing. Keep chewing. I need an empty mouth. Oh my God, it's like a four-way race here. Done. Oh.
Today we saw a porcupine. I gotta get set up. We saw a porcupine and fucking he had quills. We were all fucked up.
That was nice. Yeah. Cool. Look at this guy. Yeah. Look at that boy. Who is that? Who is that kid? Hey, you're good looking.
I'm not getting enough air. I know that.
Oh yeah? Go faster.
I'm trying.